I'm going through all of my Magic the Gathering Commander decks, and let's get started with my very first one. The first one I ever built. I saw this card and went, yes, I would like to do this to my friends. Sheldred the Apocalypse. Yeah. Gross. Sheldred, or as I like to call her,
Shelly! Oh god!
is a 4/5 mono black commander. She's got Death Touch. She also has a very simple ability. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponents draw a card, they lose 2 life. Now, the first time somebody plays against Shelly, they will probably think to themselves, that's actually not that big of a deal. I'm only drawing 1 card per turn, that's only 2 damage, whatever. Except, they're wrong, because you will not be drawing 1 card per turn, you will be drawing all of them. This deck is full of instants and sorceries like Foreboding Fruit here. This card forces your opponents to draw a card, but because of the way that Sheldred works, not only are they drawing a card, they're losing 6 life. When it comes to creatures, one of my absolute favorites in this deck is this guy right here, Master of the Feast. This is a 3 mana 5/5 flyer. The drawback is that at the beginning of your upkeep, everybody draws a card, except that's no longer a drawback because now everybody's losing 2 life, you're gaining life, and it just starts to get absolutely out of control. Another similar card that will make the entire board panic is Sizan, Perverter of Truth. I don't know if that's how you say it. Anyway, this guy causes absolute havoc the second that he and Sheldred are on the board at the same time. The real fun with this deck, in my opinion, are the artifacts, because there are so many that work well with Sheldred, like the One Ring. The whole reason I built this deck was because I pulled a One Ring in a draft booster, and I thought to myself, what's the best card to work with this? And Sheldred came up, and yeah, it is disgusting. It's just free wins with this card on the field. But there's also some kind of group huggy ones that work really well with Sheldred, like Temple Bell and Howling Mine. Game enders are pretty simple in this. You've got the Sanguine Bond combo that's good in any life game deck. I also really like Damnable Pact in this deck because you can just play this and hit someone for an absurd amount of damage. I think the record I had was 38 to close the game. A lot of fun. Sheldred's biggest weakness as a deck is Sheldred itself. She is a huge target for removal, and because you're in mono black, you don't have great ways to protect her. You can reanimate her, but the more cards you add that reanimate Sheldred, the less efficient the rest of the deck will get. And sure, you can play cards like Fate Unraveler to get half of Sheldred's effect, but nothing really does what she does as efficiently as she does. And this makes Shelly kind of frustrating to play.